Do you ever notice how some birds, they seem to wake up at the crack of dawn, like they have some internal alarm clock going off? Makes you wonder if they ever hit the snooze button.
Maybe they do, you never know.
Yeah.
But speaking of birds, that's right, we're diving into the story of a pretty fascinating one today. The chestnut-naped Antpitta.
Chestnut-naped Antpitta.
Got it. Where do we even find these guys in like some magical forest or something?
Pretty much. They live in the cloud forests of South America, mainly in the Andes Mountains.
Okay, very specific. So not your typical, backyard bird then.
Definitely not. These guys are unique, and we're going deep on this one, taking all the info. Uh, we're going beyond the picture of the day from this amazing online resource, right?
Ah.
To uncover some cool facts you might not know.
Sounds good to me. I'm all about the cool facts.
All right, so first off, scientifically speaking, this bird is known as Grularia nucleus.
Grularia nucleus. All right, I'll try to remember that one. No worries. Most people just call them chestnut-naped Antpittas. And they belong to the Antpitta family, they're mainly ground-dwelling birds you find in Central and South America.
Gotcha. So back to our Andes friends. What else is special about these guys?
Well, geographically, they're found in a pretty specific area, like we said, the Andes, but specifically in Colombia, Ecuador, and Peru.
Okay, so a pretty tight range. I guess that says something about their habitat, right? Like they need something specific.
Exactly. They love hanging out in bamboo stands within these temperate to humid montane forests. Think high altitudes. We're talking like 2,000 to 3,000 meters.
Wow, that's like seriously high up, 6,600 to 9,800 feet for anyone, doing the conversion in their head.
Yeah, exactly. High altitude birds. But here's a twist. They can also live in the undergrowth of nearby forests, even if there's no bamboo.
So they're flexible, huh? Adaptable little guys.
Totally. They prefer the bamboo, but they're not stuck to it. Now, in terms of their diet, these birds are insectivores.
Insectivores.
Yeah, so they basically eat insects and other little invertebrates, playing a big role in keeping those populations in check.
Makes sense. Keep the balance, right? Everything has a role to play. But let's talk about the singing behavior you mentioned earlier.
Right. This is what's really fascinating. They're known to vocalize, like sing, mostly at dawn and dusk.
Dawn and dusk. So they're like the twilight singers of the Andes.
Yeah, exactly. And here's the thing. They usually sing from a hidden perch low to the ground. So they're kind of secretive about it.
Sneaky little singers. Makes you wonder what their songs sound like.
I know, right? Adds to the mystery. Oh, and by the way, the specific chestnut-naped Antpitta we saw in that photo, it was spotted in a place called Reserva Las Tangaras. It's in the Choco region of Colombia, known for its amazing biodiversity, especially the birds.
So to recap, the chestnut-naped Antpitta, Ache Grularia nucleus, found in specific spots high in the Andes, loves bamboo but can adapt, eats bugs, and has a secret singing schedule.
You got it. Pretty cool bird, right?
Absolutely, but it does make you think, with them being so dependent on these high-altitude forests, what happens if those forests change, with all the environmental things happening?
Definitely something to consider. Their future depends on it.
It really does. Well, folks, that's another deep dive wrapped up. Learned a lot about this unique bird today, and thanks for joining me on this one.
Anytime. Until next time.